real talk. Do y'all trust me? Like, really, really trust me? Good, because I can't be trusted. Can't be trusted around my credit card. And this didn't start off as a haul. I was just gonna pick up like 1 or 2 fragrances for the spring, you know, keeping it cute, keeping it, you know, affordable for me. And then this whole tariff talk got your girl shook. And I was just like, you know what? I panic bought. That's all I can say. I panic bought, and I got a bunch of stuff, and we're just gonna sit here and talk about it. This is gonna be long and it's gonna be chatty, all right? So lock in, grab your water. Damn, I needed some water too. I'll wait. Y'all are more important. But this is probably the biggest haul I've ever done. And I'm not sure if I'm proud of that. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi, and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me wherever I am off this platform, child. We got a lot to get through. So a lot of this was sparked by my fellow content creators, okay? Starting off with Tresses of Alexis. What's up, mama? So she talked about this fragrance last year when it first came out, I believe. And she loved it. I trust her opinion, but I trust my nose even more. So finally, when I got in store and was able to smell it, I was like, yeah, you're right. This is a bop. And I'm talking about none other than Vilhelm's Sparkling Joe. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I finally got it, girl. So this is actually my first Vilhelm purchase. And you know, let's do a little presentation, you know. The box, she's cute. Let's see. Okay, did it right. Look. I still hate the bottles, but you know, it's fine. You know, well crafted glass. But the reason why she really sold me on it, because she was saying it's like sparkly, champagne-y, musk, all of those things. And I was like, I like those things. Is it like kind of like a Meliora from Parfums de Marly, but definitely a lot sparklier? Glitter. So I really enjoyed it. And you know, sis loves a good musk. Like, good magnetic cap and everything. So when I smelled this, I was like, yeah, she's on the list for the spring summertime. And oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so good. And I just been waiting, because I was gonna buy it last year when I smelt it. I think I smelt it back in, yeah, either like November, December-ish. And I really enjoyed it. But I was like, save your money, girl, because you can buy it, you know, once spring is springing. So spring is sprung, kind of. Although the weather has just been crazy here. One day is 81 degrees, the next day is fucking 60. Like, I don't understand what the weather in Jersey is right now, but we're here, okay? So, yeah, I was like, this is perfect. I absolutely love it. And I'm gonna be tearing this up. Okay, so thank you, girl. Thank you. So I know, like, for the past couple of videos, I can't stop shutting up about going to Florida, but I went to Florida. I pulled up on Simply Aisha, that's my homegirl, and I was smelling fragrances in her closet, right? And she's like, have you ever tried the House of Oud? And I was like, actually, no, I never have. You know, I smelled What About Pop. I already knew I wasn't gonna like that. She sprayed the one that smelled like mangoes, but I can't remember how it smelled. Then she gave me a test strip of this beauty. And I was like, oh, hold on. I kept going back to it. I was like, this is gorgeous. Like, why ain't nobody tell me? She was like, girl, you want a sample? I made my whole sample. I used that sample up with the quickness. I was like, let me spray. I finished the sample. And I immediately ordered this bottle. So this is from the House of Oud, and this is Guilty Crush. Child, I don't know why I never heard of this, but Guilty Crush, oops, my bad. Guilty as charged. This is so beautiful. This is my first egg. So yeah, it's like dream gorgeous. You are a star. Yes, I am. But the fragrance though, it's strawberries, champagne, and lipstick. Now this lipstick note is the thing that will either draw you in or completely turn you off. For me, it drew me in. I was just like, it's nostalgic. And I'm not talking about no MAC lipstick where it smells like all vanilla. Ooh, man down. The lipstick in here, I couldn't believe that I was actually smelling the lipstick. But it's something like nostalgic about it. It's like, playing with your mom's makeup, like just smearing that Revlon on, girl. It's crazy how prominent that note is. So that's why I'm like, maybe that's off-putting. But I was just like, why didn't I know about this one? And then I started doing my research because, I'm a consumer just like you girls, right? And all my homegirls have this. I was like, did I miss the memo? But then I think what it was is that I thought the House of Oud was that, Oud. So I guess I just never paid attention, or maybe I was, I started scrolling on my phone when I heard House of Oud. But this one, it's gorgeous. It's pink, but like a grown powdery, not powdery, like grown pink. Yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice. And I finally have an egg. But I was just shocked that I kept going to it. And I will say, in the creases of my skin, that lipstick note does get a little bit too overwhelming for me at times. So when I spray this, I make sure I just put it on flat surfaces. Because once it's right in the crease, for some reason that lipstick just be too much. But I'm so happy I have it. It's different. Very, very different from anything I have in my collection. So I was just like, you know what? Welcome home. Yes, this is a Timmy Tom Tom fragrance, okay? Yes, I am holding a rose prick in my hand right now. I thought I was done with Timmy Tom Tom. Yes, I know. But the love and the intrigue of this fragrance it just got back to me. So I told you most of these fragrances was influenced by the influencers. And this one, I've always liked, okay? But when cosmetic company store was in its heyday and they used to have 50% off, then if you caught it on a really good weekend, they'll give you an extra 15% off. Those were the days. Anywho, I liked it from back then. I wasn't too strong in my, I don't like saying fragrance journey, my fragrance collection, where I needed this. I was like, I really don't need it. I had the Delinas popping off, but I really liked it. And then I couldn't find this. I couldn't find it. Then remember, I was telling you, cosmetic company store, you couldn't do the phone orders anymore. It just became too much, all right? I was like, I'm not going on a hunt for this, right? So fast forward to when I met up with AI the Great. What's up, Mom? We went to go smell Palatine, and she had a layering fragrance. I don't know what her layering combination was that night, but she had on Rose Prick. And I remember us going to the ladies' room, and I was walking behind her, and she's just wafting. And this was what I can smell. I forget what other fragrance she had on, but I knew I was smelling the Tom Ford. So I was like, all right, I think we're gonna move her a little bit closer up to the Mente. Then again, when I was in Florida, I went to the cosmetic company store, sprayed this again, and my niece was like, oh, that smells really good. I'm like, what you smelling? She's like, I was like, is it what I already had on or what I smell? So, she sniffed my hand. She was like, no, it's what you have on. So then I'm like, oh, so I don't smell good today? I had to play with her. But she was like, so yeah, I had to pick up Rose Prick, and I'm so glad I got it because didn't need it. I really didn't. But it started creeping up to the forefront of my mind. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We gonna do this. All right. So I'm just happy I got it. It's that spicy rose. And I feel like now I'm more interested in rose. And I like different types of roses. And, you know, sometimes you just, Delina and her sisters, I like that. Trust me, I love them actually. But sometimes you want something a little bit different, okay? Here's my different. I like it a little spicy. And she performs so well on my skin. So it's just like, how could I not? Like, how could I not? So, yeah, Timmy Tom Tom, like, I haven't been loving the newest releases. That's probably because he's already exited with his $1 billion. So the Estee Lauder releases haven't been blowing, you know, wind up my skirt. But this one has always been on my mind. And I'm just happy to have pulled the trigger. This one I got from Joma Shop. Really, really good deal. So I was just like, you know what? I didn't want to pay that much. I just didn't. Tom Ford fragrances aren't worth their price tags. No, never pay full price for it. So I got it from Joma Shop. It was a decently priced bottle, and I said, sure, why not? Next up, we have an actual collaboration for Navitus and Sharita M. She dropped her third fragrance with Navitus called Reverie Rouge. And this was actually a Neiman Marcus exclusive. I was like, oh, she's giving exclusive. So it's funny, when I got this, I was like, the box, this ain't the regular boxes. So with this exclusive drop, there were 2 fragrances. So she got to head the Reverie Rouge, and then the second fragrance is stuck in here. I think this is Reverie Blanc, if I'm not mistaken. She don't want to come out to play, but this is the fragrance. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So I was like, you know, I wanted to go ahead and support. You know, I love supporting the girls. This is roses and strawberries with some cream, okay? So it's not that like super artificial strawberry, which I was happy about. But yeah, this one is a really, really nice fragrance. I was like, okay. You know, because the last couple of releases from Navitus, like, I could not, because I told you guys, like, I feel like something was going on with Navitus, but I'm just happy to be supporting Sharita. So if you guys want dedicated reviews on any of the stuff that I'm showing, just let me know. Just let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to put that together, because I know y'all do like a more in-depth thing, and I know y'all waiting for layering combinations. That's what y'all doing. And I am gonna do a spring/summer layering combination video. I wanted to get these into the repertoire, so that's why I didn't do it yet. But I have some stuff brewing, okay? I have some stuff brewing. But, you know, if you want those dedicated videos, like, you know what to do. Let me know. But Sharita, congratulations, because this one is actually really nice. Now we're gonna go into the panic buying of it all, because a lot of these I wasn't going to purchase, at least not at the moment, but I don't regret a thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me just order my stuff from Nose Paris. I did it in multiple orders because, again, you don't want to get hit with customs fees. And, you know, the whole point is saving money, okay? The whole point. So first thing I purchased, I couldn't resist it. Parfums de Marly, Valaya Exclusif. I already knew I was going to buy it at some point. It was just not going to be this year. I already bought my second bottle of the OG Valaya. So I was not in a rush to get this. but circumstances had changed within the US, and I was like, no man, I'm just gonna get you just in case. So here is Miss Valaya Exclusif in all of her natural beauty and glory. I really do like this one. I still stand by the OG. That's the one I've been loving. I know Jeanne Antoinette, she's sitting on the floor in pure shame because she has crossed over to Exclusif. We still love you, girl. But yeah, it's a beautiful scent. Even though this does have almonds in it, if you're not an almond lover like myself, don't worry. Don't worry. That sharpness that you may not have liked in the original Valaya, it's nowhere present in here. It's softer, it's creamier, but it still has that lasting power. I've already gotten compliments on it. Valaya is probably my most complimented fragrance. Literally every time that I wear it, I'm getting a compliment. Like, it's almost guaranteed. But this one, she's also speaking to the noses of those around me. So I'm like, not you putting up a fight. Not you putting up a fight. So, yeah, I was happy that I got this. And then I told y'all with nose, they like to give you deluxe samples. Hold on, please hold. Hold on. So I got a 5 ml of Palatine because y'all know I don't have that one. So I was like, okay, I get to play around with this one. So, you know, I can get my feels with it, you know. Cute little something. Oh, sidebar. Oh my gosh, do you know they have a Valaya body cream now? I didn't know that. I was randomly scrolling and I just saw somebody post a picture. I said, when the hell did this drop? Why wasn't I alerted? So for my Valaya girls out there, there's a body cream. Will I get it? I don't know. I might. Oh, not me dropping stuff. But I might get it. I don't know. Maybe I'll make that a birthday gift. To me, from me. Or if y'all want to send me a birthday gift. P.O. Box. P.O. Box is in the description box, honey. But yeah. See, that's why I like nose. Like, I'm going to show you a bunch from nose, but just Valaya Exclusif. She's home. I actually went to the store to smell this fragrance. Fell in love with it instantaneously. So when I made my purchase with nose, I got a sample of it. I was like, I just want to make sure that I really love this. Got the sample and then ordered it. I'm talking about Initio Power Self. Power Self, baby. Oh, it is so good. If you didn't know, Initio and Parfums de Marly are sister companies. Y'all need to stop playing with Initio, okay? Initio has powerhouses. Okay. This is musk. Y'all know I love a good musk therapy. I love their magnetic blend number 7. That's like pure musk. This is soft. It's not super powdery. It's goodness. It's goodness. I fell right in love with it. I was like, ooh, this is nice. So, like, I remember I kept smelling it in the store. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. You know, Neiman Marcus girls, they be trying to convince you. I was like, child, I ain't got the money, all right? This one, phenomenal. It's perfectly soft, like, shit. I want to spray. I know I got stuff on, but I don't even care. Like, it's not as powdery as musk therapy. Not at all. But it's got some woodiness. I think it's like a woody blend. I haven't looked at the notes or anything, but I like what they've done here. Okay. It's really, really good. It's not like soft and fufula or, you know, well, I mean, she is bougie, but this one has just such phenomenal power. I was just like, oh, I love it. Love it. Such a beautiful musk. I was into it. And then also with that purchase, a 5 ml of Narcotic Delight. I still want Addictive Vibrations. Still want it. Not a lot of people have it, but Narcotic Delight was another one that kind of just rose up in the ranks of me wanting to have. So at least I'm able to play with this just for a little bit, you know. Make sure I really want to commit to it, and then we'll see how, you know, the US is looking in, you know, a couple of months. And make sure I'm still employed, you know. It's a weird world out here right now, so, you know, at least I'll smell good. I think this next one is definitely going to shock and surprise most of you. I got MFK Kurky. Excuse me? What? Yes, I did. I got it. Listen, what they're saying about the longevity, is it true? Absolutely. Do I care? No, because I like the scent of this. At first, let me put it on this arm. So at first, when I went to go smell it in the store, like all of us have, I was like, oh, this is very like gummy berry, juvenile. Yeah, a little bit, but sweet. I was like, okay. I instantly liked it. But then literally 5 minutes, it was gone. I couldn't smell it. Now, I will say that I had a lot of stuff on. I'm in Neiman Marcus. I'm gonna be covered in scents, remember? So that one wasn't pumping on my skin. So when I made my order for, I think, Initio, I got the sample. You know, I chose the sample. And I was like, all right, let me try this on. And I remember spraying the sample, and it was hugging on my skin, like hard. And I could smell it for hours on my skin. This is not a big projector, not even the slightest. But as a skin scent, I was into it. That musk started creeping up heavy on my skin. And it was so beautiful, mixed with that like gummy bear aspect. I freaking loved it. Okay? And I don't care what people are talking about the longevity. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But there was something about my sample that was pumping. Okay? So I was like, you know what? Just order it. If you hate it that much, or you're like not happy with the performance that much, I can always sell it, right? Everybody wins. So right now I've been liking it. I've been liking it. I don't care. So yeah, would I advise anyone to purchase it? That's y'all choice with everything. But I can see why people don't want to invest that much money into this fragrance if it's just going to like disappear in a little bit. However, this combination though, it adds the longevity. Put this and Baccarat together, it adds the longevity. So I'm not opposed to layering and making things last longer on my skin. Whatever I gotta do to make it work is gonna work. And if that's not your ministry, that's perfectly fine. But that's my calling. I'm gonna make this one work for me. All right. So hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, girl. And then I got a deluxe sample. Got a deluxe sample of Kurky. So even if, again, if I don't end up liking it, I still have a little 5 ml. See, that's what I'll be talking about. For the other purchases, I went back and forth, and I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and pick this one up. I know y'all are gagged. Child, this is Satin Mood Extrait. I was like, this is going to be the lifetime supply of this fragrance. I don't need a lot. I just want to buy it for the one time. I really enjoyed it. The last couple of times I went and sprayed fragrances. Look how far we've come. Look how far we've come that your girl is liking oud. I'm kind of proud of myself. But I was like, you know what? This is going to be a one-time purchase. Just do it now and enjoy it. Night out, sexy date nights. Not in the summertime, obviously. I'm going to let this one settle for fall and winter. But yeah, I'm happy I bought it. Okay? I prefer the Extrait versus the original. However, I think I have 2 or 3 travel sizes of the regular eau de parfum. So I don't need a bottle of Oud Satin Mood, the original. But this one is just a touch sweeter, and mixed with the Baccarat Extrait, it does something. It does something to me. I told y'all about it on the wish list. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. And the reason why I bought it is because of the deluxe samples. So I already had gotten Kurky because I ordered both of these at the same time. And then, you know, once you hit a certain amount, we unlock a second gift. So I got 2 5 ml bottles. Not you ruining the surprise. Of Baccarat, the original and the Extrait. I already have 5 ml bottles of this. I was really trying to get my hands on like some other flavors, but I'm still happy about this one because I like the presentation of this. So I thought this was cute. Also, this is why I really love Nose, right? And I have to shout them out because customer service is just fantastic. So one of the samples I ordered, they didn't have in stock. They sent me a card that's partially handwritten that says, hey, we didn't have this, so we substituted it for something else. I wanted a God of Fire, and they substituted that for mango skin. I already had mango skin, but the fact that they even do a handwritten card just to tell you about the sample. I love Nose Paris. I just do. Like, I love their customer service. Like, this goes beyond, okay? This is why I always like to order from them. And it's just like, yes, the tariffs are here, but just for that extra little bit of, like, customer service, I might. I think France is only 10%. Now, have I received any bills in the mail? No. Have I been looking for them? No. So yeah, I don't know what will happen. So just buy cautiously, you know, keep your head on a swivel, but just customer service. They're fantastic. I have 18 new samples, just saying. So let me know if I should do like, you remember like how my earlier videos were? And I would do like the entire like brand. I have certain brands that I literally just bought all of the samples for, and plus old samples from when I first started adding perfumes to my collection. I have samples like that. Or should I just do picking and choosing and, you know, just see how it smells? It'll just be like first impressions. It won't be like, oh my God, wear test, because that takes a long time. But yeah, Nose Paris will always get something from me, okay? All the time. And then lastly, I actually was gonna save this for my birthday, but I want to wear it now. So I was like, just, you know, just show the girls. So I ordered from EBK. Now, EBK was really, really popular like a couple of years ago. Everybody had the bottles and stuff like that. I did sample their stuff and I liked a few of the fragrances. The only issue that I had with EBK is it always felt very nefarious the way you had to place your orders. So I never really like suggest them or recommend them to you because, you know, I want you guys to be safe too. I'm not going to recommend something where I don't have 100% confidence in, even though there's multiple hundreds of videos of other creators buying from them. The only way you can buy from them is if you DM them on Instagram. Then they will send you an invoice to your PayPal account. You pay the invoice and you get the product. So this, I just wanted to show you guys like the packaging. So with my order, I got a 15 ml travel size of my choosing of the perfumes. So I have that. Then they gave me samples of their fragrances. Clearly I haven't opened this up. Like I think I just got this a couple of days ago, and I was like, you know what, I'll open it with you guys. But let me look at the sample, because I know they just released a new fragrance, and I'm thinking it's this one. Cherry in Heaven. Haven't smelt it yet, but again, I have a full review on all of their fragrances. So happy I can smell that. And the fragrance that I chose, let me put this down. Look at me unboxing things. Guards, clearly she's well packaged. All right. It's like a savage. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I tell you what I got? I got the infamous Deep in Desire Yacht. Finally got this. I remember when I first reviewed this brand, I was like, this aight. You know, I don't get, like, I knew it was nice, I knew it was pretty, but I didn't like get all the hype for it. But I love it now. I love it now. The Ruby and Vanilla Neroli that I bought, I had gotten the 15 ml travel size like I did with this purchase. And I've been loving it. I've been loving layering it with my lemon fragrances. Blueberries and lemon. So I've been really tearing it up. So I was like, you know what? I think I want to purchase this for my birthday. But I'm like, I want it now. Again, I forget. I don't know where they're based out of exactly. I know it's overseas. So I don't know if it's France or Middle East. I don't know. But it says EBK Paris. I'm not sure. But it started sneaking up on me, and I've just been really enjoying it. And it's like, first and second of all, I love the color blue. Y'all know that's my favorite color. And the shade of bottle is just so good. It's so good. Yeah, so I guess I'm reviving EBK in some form or fashion. But yeah, oh my God. Yeah. Now I'm into it. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time with a fragrance. Like, I'm gonna always pull up at some point. At some point, my mood will change. And that's the beauty of fragrance that a lot of people don't talk about. Like, you have the right to hate something in the beginning and then end up loving it, and vice versa. Because we always talk about the stuff that we love and now we really don't like anymore. Even though sometimes people be quiet about it. You know, she's not a quiet kind of girl. But I just like how my nose is like craving different things. It's like, okay, even though this is a very gourmand scent and I'm really not a gourmand girly, but when I layer it and try to bring out, you know, the hazelnut, so I'll throw Tribeca on it, and I'll put, you know, Hard to Get from Forever Mood on it, and I just make my own little concoctions, and I just be, yes, that was a layering combination, just in case you were watching. But yeah, it's like, I did a lot of damage. I don't regret it. I won't be purchasing anything until my birthday, and it's going to be a very tiny haul. I'm going to be strict. Going to be strict for my birthday. I can't wild out. Like, damn, girl. Like, oh, the panic was real. The panic was real. I don't suggest anybody do this at all. I did it. The damage is done. If you want any reviews, you know what to do. But if you just want to look at other videos, bong bong over here, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.